Hi guys, in this video we are going to be testing a new primer by Essence, and this is the tinted primer My Skin Perfector. A lot of Essence products are my drugstore favorites, and I was very excited to see that they have a product like that now, because you can really save a lot of time if you can use a tinted primer. If it works, you don't need a lot of foundation on top of it. You can find this product in 5 shades for lighter and darker skin tones, and I got mine in the shade 20 Nude Beige. The price for it is €3.99 and we are getting 30 milliliters. It is made in Italy and also it is vegan and cruelty free. I have checked the ingredient list and as I can see we don't have any parabens, so if you have sensitive skin this is paraben free. I'm going to do close-ups for this product, also a wear test, so you can see how it looks on my skin and also if it is long lasting. It claims that it gives an instant blur effect and also a natural matte finish. It sounds like the perfect product for everyday makeup looks, especially in the morning that we are not fully awake to do a natural makeup look. I think this product is going to be great. This product is very easy to travel with because we have a squeezable tube, so you can squeeze any product that you want on your fingers and you don't have to scoop the product out. Headband on. It's so hot in my room today. It can be worn alone for natural coverage or under foundation for smoother makeup application and enhanced coverage. That's thick. I was expecting something moussier. It feels like a thick moisturizing cream. It has a very light chemical scent. I'm going to use it on half of my face so we can see the difference between the two sides. I'm going to use some more only on my cheeks that I have in a large pores. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see what is happening. I think it looks very nice on my cheeks. This is how the color looks before you apply it on your face. So when I was at the drugstore, I just used a little bit on my jaw here and on my neck, and this shade was the correct for me and it looks very nice. I think it is very natural. It is completely dry. That's very nice for those of you that don't want to use any powder, and if you also want to use this like a BB cream, or even if you want to use just concealer for your eyes, this is very nice. Very nice. It is almost not sticky. It feels a little bit tighter on my cheekbone, but it's not something uncomfortable. Let's take a closer look, and my pores here are definitely less noticeable. I love that. It looks very nice. It is like my skin but better. As I can see, it covered also a little bit my discolorations that I have on my cheek, the redness. It definitely gives the instant blur effect. Okay, so let's use a little bit on the other side as well. That looks very promising, and I can see me wearing only the tinted primer for every day. It looks so nice. I have some pimples that I can cover with a little bit of concealer. So for those days that I don't have a lot of time, this is going to be a must-have. Okay, next step is foundation. So we can see what happens. Can we use it with a foundation? How it looks on top of it. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation in the shade 13 Beige Rose. This is a foundation that I have used a lot and I know how it works for my skin. I have been using it for years and years. So this is why I use it every time that I'm trying a new primer. I have tried to use less product today and it actually worked, and I have a very nice coverage on my face. Usually I'm using more product with a different type of primer when I'm using something that it's not tinted, and I like that. That means that I don't have to go back in with my foundation. It definitely gives a matte finish. I would say it is not natural for now, but maybe in a couple of hours we're going to see that. And it is just a little bit sticky, but I'm gonna need a very small amount of powder just to make sure that I can use on top of it my face products. So before we apply any powders, let's use some concealer. I forgot it. I'm gonna use the Camouflage Matte Concealer by Essence. This is in the shade 30 Light Honey. I'm using my concealer on the eye area, also a little bit on the forehead and on my chin and the sides of my lips. And after that, I blend everything out with the Real Techniques sponge, the complexion sponge. So I'm gonna use just a little bit of powder, and this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I'm going to set the under eye area, also my eyelid, and a little bit on the face. I'm not gonna use a lot of product. This powder can actually make your skin drier, especially if you have dry and sensitive skin like me. If the foundation has creased on your forehead, don't forget to blend the lines first, and after that apply the powder. That's a lot. Moving on, I'm gonna use this face palette by Essence. This is the Hey Cheeks Blush, Bronzer and Highlighter palette. In this one we have 6 different shades that we can use as a blush, bronzer, contouring. Also we have a highlighting shade. I'm taking the brush 2 by BH Cosmetics and also this shade here. This one is a warmer brown matte shade. You can use it as a bronzer, also to contour your face, but it's going to give a warmer color. It is very easy to blend it and I really like this palette. It has the perfect shades for every day. I'm buffing the product on the cheeks, also on the forehead, near the hairline. I'm actually contouring the face, I'm not bronzing. I'm also using some on my jawline. I continue by connecting the lines near my ear. With a smaller brush, I'm also taking the same shade. And this time I'm gonna diffuse this on the sides of my nose. Don't forget to also blend this color in your brows to imitate the natural shadows that we have on our face. I'm dragging my brush also on this area here to make my eyes more pointed up. My nose, not eyes. After that, I continue with this blush shade. It has a dusty muted rose color, and I'm going to press this on the highest points of my cheeks. With circular motions, I'm also blending into the bronzing shade. On the top of my nose, like in the middle part, that gives a very sun-kissed look. It reminds me of summer and I really like applying blush on this area. Now it's time for some highlighter and I'm gonna use this shade here with the brush 4 by BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna diffuse this on the top of my cheekbone. Oof, it looks amazing. This palette is so practical. You can also use it on your eyes for everyday looks. A little bit on the tip of my nose and the cupid's bow. I'm also using some on top of my brows because my skin is very matte today, just to give a light glow. I'm taking the previous brush that I have used before, and with circular motions I'm trying to blend all the products into each other. Hi guys, it's been almost 11 hours and let's see what happened with the primer. I'm gonna zoom you in. As you can see, it creased a little bit in between my brows. Also, I don't have a lot of foundation on the forehead and on my chin because I was wearing a scarf and a beanie hat. I was out and you know, we have winter time. It didn't crease a lot on my smiley lines. Also, I'm not very shiny all over my face. I think I have a light glow on my cheeks and on my forehead, which is very easy to retouch and remove the sheen. You can also blend the lines and apply a little bit of powder. My pores are still looking blurred and I think I have now this matte natural finish. I like that I don't have to use a lot of foundation with this primer. I really like this one. I think it works very nicely for me. You can find here my review for the new L'Oreal foundation, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell, and I will will see you in the next one. Bye!